Okay, it's not my birthday, but I have just treated myself to The Sims 4. Hello, welcome back to Drinking by Myself. My name's Emma, and today I'm going to let my Sims control my TBR for an entire month. This whole video idea came about in a slightly weird way. So basically, last year, a YouTuber called Bianca Reads created a readathon called the Simsathon, which was obviously a Sims-based readathon. Oh, it was so cool and so well thought out. She had like these great graphics of different things you can do in The Sims corresponding with different reading challenges. You got different points for each one. She had a spreadsheet that she'd created with like all the formulas already in there. So all you had to do was fill in the books you read and it calculated your points, and it was so cool, and I was so excited for it. And I just didn't do it because I had a busy reading month and I just didn't get around to it. And ever since then, I felt really left out because she keeps doing new ones, like new rounds of it that are based on different Sims expansion packs, and it all like adds together. You can use your points from the rounds before, and I just want to be part of it. So that's basically what I'm doing here. This is my Simsathon catch-up game, and also just like a fun way for me to pick my TBR for the month. So what I've decided to do, how this is going to work, is I've bought myself Sims 4. That was a fun little treat. I'm going to play Sims 4 now, and I'm going to note down all the things that I actually do in the game. And then I'm going to look at Bianca's reading prompts. I'm going to see which reading prompts align to the things that my sim actually did, and then I have to read books that fit those challenges in the month of June. And just to make it like more of a game, because you know I love games, I'm going to give myself points for the books that I do read of the challenges that my sim tells me to do. Anything that my sim does and I don't read the corresponding reading prompt, I get minus points. At the end of the month, I will add up all my points, and that is the number of books that I'm allowed to treat myself with, and it'll be free. They won't count towards balancing the books. I'll just be allowed to go on a little book shopping spree. Cool, so I think that makes sense. I don't know how it's going to work, but I love The Sims, I love reading, I love readathons, I love reading challenges, I love games, and so I thought, you know what, let's try this out. Okay, oh my god, creating The Sims is my favourite part. I feel like people in The Sims are divided into those who like designing the houses and those who like playing the game. I like making the characters, I don't like designing the houses. I find that boring. I will just buy a ready-made house. Sometimes I've even been known to just buy a patch of land, stick a wall on it with like a bed and a fridge and a phone, and then just call that a day. Oh, okay, so it generated me a person. That's cool. Doesn't look like me though. What does my face look like? Very pale, very pale. Oh my god, she can have a hat? I never wear hats, so she can't wear a hat, but what about that hat? Oh, she looks so cute in that hat. Can I have that hat? Great earrings. You look beautiful. My eyes are like that colour. This outfit is not gonna do. I hate this. I want to be wearing a dress or a jumpsuit. No, that's not the kind of jumpsuit I would wear. Is it though? I kind of love that. That looks like a dress I would legit buy in real life. Yeah, you know what? I love her. That looks like something I would go out looking like. Oh, I need a name. Do I call myself me? Emma by myself. Emma by myself. Love it. Okay, so as I said, I'm just going to buy a house because I don't like building them. Oh my god, I love my new house. How do I play? I don't know how to begin. Oh my god, a friend. Hi, who are you? You are lovely. Oh, I'm stressed. This is... her name is Summer Holiday. I love her. I think she's going to be my girlfriend. Oh no, where's she gone? Oh my god, I'm alone with Summer. Oh my god, should I start flirting? Is it too soon? Oh my god, they're leaving. Oh no, I was so enjoying my party. Okay. I'm feeling stressed. Learning a new game is hard. It's 11 at night, bitch. You should probably go to bed. Your bed is so crappy. Oh, wait. I put her to sleep in that bedroom, but there's a whole double bedroom here. Excuse me. My friends right here are just hanging out without me while, what am I doing? I'm over here staring at my bookcase. Actually, that sounds quite realistic. I'm off to work, okay. Well, what do I do now? Just wait for me to finish work? Ugh! Oh my god, someone just came into my house. Oh, it was me. Duh. How am I ever supposed to make friends when I do night shifts and go to bed at 5 in the morning? This is outrageous. I need a promotion. At once. I'm gonna call my best friend Summer and invite her around. We're going to ask her about her career. People like when you ask about them. You're going to tell her a joke about ducks, obviously. New friend! Yes! We made friends. Okay, now we're going to start full-on flirting. Basically, all I ever do with my Sims is make them flirt with each other. It's the only thing I'm interested in. Oh, I'm being called because lunch is ready. We will pick this up again soon. Okay, I'm back. It's nighttime. We're playing The Sims. Let's cook a mac and cheese family size, and I can share it with everyone. Oh no, all my friends just left. Okay, here's what I want to know. Are there like places to go? Nightclub, that's where I want to go. Summer, come with me. Let's go clubbing. I've never been clubbing on The Sims before and I love this. Why are we at the gym now? The Sims is so weird. Who's this girl? Why is she here? Nancy, excuse me, go away, I'm on a date. She's gone to sit somewhere else, that's not good. Oh my god, I'm so stressed. Jesus Christ. Okay, so my battery died and I didn't realise, so I wasn't recording any of this. But we were halfway through that date. That date was so confusing. I didn't see them even together at all. I didn't even see them like in the same room. I don't understand this game and I seem to have no control over my sim. Then I kept playing for a bit. I got a promotion at work, that was major news. But anyway, currently I'm sitting on the sofa with Summer and I think we're about to have our first kiss. Oh my god, no. Liberty Lee is walking up the stairs behind them. She's gonna interrupt it. It's happening. It happened! Well, that's nice. Are we in love now? Okay, so let's have a look at everything that I just put onto my TBR from that first day. The first thing that I did was create a sim, and the prompt for that is to read a book that is the first in a series, and that is worth 5 points. So that's kind of a big one that I should do. I don't even know what I have on my TBR at the moment that's the first in a series. Oh, you know what? I know what I could read for that. I am halfway through it, but I started reading My Brilliant Friend by Elena Ferrante, which is the first in a series of 4, and I wasn't really loving it, so I put it down for a bit, but I could pick that up again. The second thing I did was to buy a house. So on this Simathon chart, I'll put it up on the screen, there's like an option of your flow chart. You can go over to build a house or renovate or blah blah. I bought a house. So for that one I need to read a contemporary or a book set in our world. That's almost every book I read, so that'll be easy. That's worth 3 points. Then I didn't do any renovation, so I skipped straight down to live mode. And the first thing I did was get a job, and the different career paths have different prompts. I'm an entertainer, so my challenge is to read a book featuring music or movies, and that's worth 3 points. I do have a book on my TBR at the moment called Frog Music by Emma Donoghue. I don't know how much music features in it though. I got a promotion at work, so that is to read a 5-star prediction. I have quite a few of those in my TBR at the moment. Americanah is a book that was a 5-star prediction and I really want to read that. The Harpy is a shorter book I've got that's a 5-star prediction. The Next Step in the Dance was a 5-star prediction for me, and that's one I wanted to read soon anyway because my chickens chose it for me in the video I did, and that one, by the way, is worth 3 points. Also worth 3 points, I fell in love with my lovely new girlfriend, so the prompt for that is to read a book that features romance, and I am planning to read New Moon this month anyway because I'm reading all of the Twilight series up in time for Midnight Sun, so that could work really well. And then finally, also worth 3 points, I made a friend. I made a few friends, and the challenge for that is to read a book that features friendships. There's a book that I literally just picked up that's called The Lonely Fajita, and that one I think is a book that's all about this girl like breaking up with her boyfriend, and then it's going to be just about her and her friends, so that could be spot on for that. So that is everything that I achieved in my Sims playing today, and that was a very stressful experience. I don't think I've quite got the hang of The Sims 4 yet, so that's 6 books I have to read with a potential of getting 20 points. Does that mean I can buy 20 books? Because I don't have the funds for that. I might have to slightly change this point system if it's a bit ridiculous. Well, let's check in soon and see how well I get started on that. Okay, finally have my first book finished of the month. It is now the 7th, I think. I've been very slow at reading this week. I've been very distracted by the world, so yeah, haven't been doing a lot. But I did finally just finish my first book of the month, and that was The Hidden Girls by Rebecca Whitney. That was a contemporary novel, so I'm going to use that to tick off the buy a house prompt because that was worth the most. It was worth 5 points. Next, I'm just about to get started with Americanah. This is a 5-star prediction for me, which was another of the prompts. Just realised I said literally nothing about the book I just finished, The Hidden Girls. Emma, are you a booktuber or what? It was a thriller about a woman who suffered postpartum psychosis after her child was born, and now this is like 6 months later, and she started to see strange goings on at the petrol station, the abandoned petrol station near her house, and becomes convinced something is happening, but of course no one is listening, and she can't even really trust herself because she feels like she might be hallucinating some of the things she's seeing. So yeah, it's like the unreliable narrator idea, but she's unreliable even to herself. She doesn't quite trust what she's seeing. So yeah, it was very dramatic, very page turning, but even so, it still took me a week to read because my head is just not been in it. I'm not really doing this as a vlog. I wasn't planning to update during reading books. I was just going to do updates at the end of each book. But I had to say something because I'm a quarter of the way, only a quarter through Americanah, and I'm just loving it so much. You know when you read a book, usually I read books really fast and I love reading books really fast, but sometimes you pick up a book that you just deliberately want to read slowly. Like, I want to be reading this book for the rest of my life. The writing is so beautiful, it's so interesting, the story I already feel so invested in. It just feels like a story I want to savour and really take my time with. So yeah, I just had to come in and say I'm already so in love with this book, and I'm only this far in so far. This whole video idea is not quite going how I had planned. It is now the 16th of June, it is my birthday, we are over halfway through the month, and I still haven't finished another book. That's one book total that I have finished. So I have no updates for you. It's absolutely shocking. I'm still in the middle of reading 3 books. Let's hope the second half of this month has a lot more updates for you. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to start this again because this was such a whole idea I had planned and I've just like done nothing. And I finished Americanah. I basically spent my birthday afternoon lying in the sun reading it, and it was wonderful. It was a 5-star prediction. I did give it 5 stars, absolutely loved it. So, oh, that's just like a new favourite book of all time. And that means I finally have earned back 3 of those points from Sims. So that was for the challenge, which was to read a 5-star prediction. I have ticked that one off. Okay, so here's the conundrum. I just finished another book, Little Eyes by Samanta Schweblin. I loved this one. It was really weird, kind of dystopian Black Mirror-esque book about people all over the world who have these little toys called Kentuckis that have cameras. And people can either have a Kentucky in their house, so you know that someone is like watching into your house, or you can be a dweller where you are the person looking through the camera in somebody else's life. Anyway, it was really strange. It's about like the darkness that comes from that. It was really good. It doesn't fit any of the Sims actions I've already done. So in order to get any points for reading this book, I'm gonna have to play Sims again and try and get one of the actions that could lead to that book. Okay, we're another one down. I finished last night, oh, I've got hair in my mouth. I finished The Memory Police by Yoko Ogawa. So I got this one for my birthday. I read a couple months ago, at the beginning of lockdown, in one of my vlogs, you might have seen it, I read The Housekeeper and the Professor by Yoko Ogawa. That was my first book by her and I loved it. I gave it 5 stars. So this one was like one of the top of my wish list, and I got it for my birthday. And I liked it okay. It was very strange, and I like strange books, but I felt the whole way through like it needed some really good ending to kind of bring everything together, and actually I got to the end and I didn't quite understand what the point was or what happened. So I don't know, I feel like maybe I missed something, because when I was reading the reviews on Goodreads afterwards, people absolutely loved this book and were talking so much about it as like an allegory for all sorts of things, and I feel like a lot of it just like went over my head. But I really enjoyed it. Like I gave it 3 stars, I really enjoyed it while I was reading it. It just didn't move me in quite the same way that The Housekeeper and the Professor did. Anyway, for the purposes of this video, there's a few prompts this could fill, but I think I'm going to say it fits the one that features friendships, because it has these 3 main characters who help each other out through. I haven't told you what the book's about. I'm so bad at remembering to tell you what they're about. This is about this this world in which, this dystopian world, where things disappear overnight from like national memory. So say it was birds. Birds would just disappear. I hope you can hear me. It's really windy. I hope that's not too loud. Birds would just disappear. And it doesn't mean that you can't see them. You probably would still see them in the sky. It's just that they no longer mean anything. Like your memory of what a bird is has gone. But it's slightly interesting and strange, because they would still see a bird and be like, that's a bird. But they would just be like, but I don't remember anything about birds anymore. It was strange. It was really cool. I liked that premise. And these 3 friends help each other because one of them doesn't lose his memories, and then there are the memory police who go around arresting anyone who still has their memories and holds on to these items that were supposed to have disappeared. So yeah, I'm going to say that gets me the 3 points for a book featuring friendships. Another little update to make is that I actually DNF'd My Brilliant Friend, which is the first Elena Ferrante book. I had said at the beginning of this video that that was going to be my 5-point book for reading the first in a series, which was from like creating my sim, I think. But I haven't picked it up in over a month now. I just don't think I'm going to read the rest of it, so I'm DNFing it. So that does mean that's like a big -5 points unless I find something else to fill that. I also know I am due another actual like playing session of The Sims to try and get some more challenges for myself, but it's just been so sunny Now there's a plane. So many noises to distract us. It's been so sunny that I just haven't wanted to sit inside playing The Sims. But as soon as the rain comes, I'll be on The Sims. Just had a great realisation. So I've just started rereading Before the Coffee Gets Cold for my Patreon book club, one of my favourite books of last year. This is the first in a series. It's just that the rest of the series haven't come out yet in English, but I think it's a trilogy. And the second one, they're being translated from Japanese. The second one is coming out later this year. So here we go. I was worried I never read series, but this counts as one. And I finished my reread of this one. Such a lovely book. I've got a bit of a lump in my throat because it's so emotional. This one was, as I said, the first in a series, so worth 5 points, which means at last, right at the end of the month, I'm finally out of the negative points. So I'm actually going to try and read, I think I can fit in one more book. Okay, what to read next? That's my list to choose from. Okay, I've decided what to read, and it wasn't any of the ones on my bookshelf. It is If We Were Villains, because my Patreons voted for me to read that one in June, and I've only got a few days left of June, and I still haven't read it, so I've just bought it for my Kindle. Didn't even have to buy it. It was on Kindle Unlimited, which I didn't know I had. I didn't sign up for that, but I just had a look, and it looks like I maybe got like 3 free months when I got Prime or something. So anyway, I got If We Were Villains for free on my Kindle. I'm going to start reading it right now. That one also doesn't fit any of the actions I've already got on my list, so that's another one for my final game of Sims. On, what's the last day of June? Is it Monday or Tuesday? On Monday or Tuesday, I am going to be manically playing The Sims like never before. Hey, just getting into the bath with a new book, so quickly wanted to update that I did finish If We Were Villains this morning, and I did not like it. I was really excited because it's been really popular, but I gave it like 2 stars. I thought it was a more pretentious version of The Secret History, which is already a very pretentious book, but I love The Secret History and I did not like this at all. So I'll talk all about it in my wrap up and why I didn't like it, but yeah, not for me. And also that didn't fit any of the tickets or challenges, whatever we're calling them, that I have so far. So that's another one to add to my gonna have to play Sims to make it count. The next book I want to read is Not Forgetting the Whale. So this is by John Ironmonger. I have read 2 and a bit books by him. He wrote a book called The Notable Brain of Maximilian Ponder, which I love. I actually like reread that recently for my rereading my favourite books. It used to be one of my favourite books. But then I also, after that, read a book he wrote called The Coincidence Authority, which I didn't like at all, gave it 2 stars. And I tried a 3rd book of his and DNF'd it. So mixed results with this author. I've got no idea what this book, Not Forgetting the Whale, is about. I had it on my radar because a lot of people were mentioning it as like a book that's relevant to read right now, like pandemic books, but reading the blurb, it doesn't seem to have anything to do with the pandemic. So I've got no clue what it's going to be about or if it's going to fit any of my challenges. I feel like no. The challenges I currently have left to do, just to recap, are read a romance book, which that doesn't look like, and to read a book featuring music or movies, which again, no hint that this is going to be that. So I'm not really following the things I'm supposed to be doing, but it's okay. I'm just adding this all to my backlog of things to achieve when I next play The Sims, which maybe might be tonight. Maybe I'll have a nighttime Sims binge. Probably not though. It's my last night in London tonight with my family. Feeling very emotional about it all, so maybe I'll save Sims when I'm back in London and feeling blue. Oh hey, I'm back. Recognize this? I'm back in my actual house that belongs to me, not my parents. I mean, it doesn't belong to me. Who am I kidding? I'll be renting for the rest of my life. Who can afford to buy? God, I talk a lot. We're here to play The Sims. I haven't played Sims since the start of the month. I had in my mind that I would just keep playing all month because I get really addicted to The Sims. But I think because it's Sims 4 and it's new and it's scary, I've just been avoiding it because I still don't feel like I know how to play. But here we are. I'm on my lunch break. I have exactly half an hour to play. Here are the things I have to achieve. I could try to have a birthday. That would work because the challenge there is to read an adult book, and I have those 2 adult books that I've read and haven't ticked off yet. Or I could change career. The challenge for that was something relevant. That was to read a book outside your comfort zone, which I feel like Little Eyes very much was. Then depending on what I change my career to, I could possibly make that cover If We Were Villains as well. Or for If We Were Villains, like Meeting the Grim Reaper is a book featuring death and someone died in it. Paying Bills was to read your most recent purchase, and that is my most recent purchase at this point. I didn't pay for it, but it was on Kindle Unlimited, so I like bought it for free. So, you know, those are the things I'm going to try and achieve, and I'm going to try and do those without accidentally doing anything else that sets off whole new challenges for me. Okay, we can do this. I can't even remember like what my storyline was. Is this my house? Oh, I'm on the loo, that's where I am. Okay, sweetie, you stay there and do that. Focus. Things I wanted to do. I want to change my career. So, how would I go about changing my career? Let's go over to this computer. How do you change jobs? I swear in the old Sims you could just go to a computer and it would say change jobs. What about from my phone? Can I call a recruiter? Yeah. Find a job. Oh, someone's calling. Hi, Samanta. Hi. You're not relevant to my storyline right now, but come over. Oh, okay. Now hang on. I haven't got the list in front of me. I haven't got the list of which careers are relevant for the books that I've already read. Oh no. Should I become a criminal though? That sounds fun. Tick. Please hold. I'm gonna get the list. Okay, so I panicked and I went and got the list, so I have it here now, so I know what's going on. So, from changing careers, that one is to read a book outside your comfort zone, which I did. I read Little Eyes. So, bam bam bam, 3 extra points. Then, by changing careers to become a criminal, the challenge for that one was to read a thriller, which I did with If We Were Villains, so bam bam bam, 3 more points. I can't figure out what to do. Maybe I should pause on reading Not Forgetting the Whale because it just doesn't fit any of these, and I should go back to the challenges I already have are to read a romance. I don't have a romance. To read a book featuring music or movies. Again, I don't have one. What books do I have that could fit this? For example, this could be fun. Woohoo, which is obviously my favourite activity on The Sims. The challenge there is to read a smutty book, and I have and really want to read Paul Takes the Form of a Mortal Girl, which is like, it's not like a romance book, but I've heard it's smutty. So, for example, let's spend the rest of my lunch break trying to get Emma and Summer to Woohoo, and then I'm going to switch up my TBR for the next 3 days. Okay, we've got this. After a minor little existential breakdown, I figured it out. So, Emma, go over there and get your flirt on. Oh my god, already an option. Invite to stay the night. Thank you very much. Let's do that. Oh my goodness. Everything's escalating. Whisper sweet nothings. Oh my god, it's there, it's an option. I don't want to go too fast because I don't want her to say no. So first I'm going to tell her an engaging story. I'm going to give her a massage. Oh, there we go. I'm going to ask her to be my girlfriend. She'll like that, I can tell. Wait, what happened? Did she not like it? Did she not want to be my girlfriend? Wait, don't go to sleep. Wake up. It's only 9:47 p.m. Come on. Okay, let's try this again. Wait, don't you go to sleep now. Oh my god, no. Oh no. Oh, it's not working. Oh no. Okay, maybe we need to sleep. They're such prudes. Okay, we're gonna try wooing in the morning. That was such an anticlimax. Next time woohoo appears as an option, I am not passing that up again. Why is flirting in The Sims harder than flirting in real life? Oh, why am I uncomfortable? I need the loo. Oh, Emma. Go to the loo and stop flirting. Oh, now she needs the loo? Jesus Christ, do these girls have bladder problems? Does everyone else struggle with this as much as I do? Okay, we have actually 5 minutes. Go on, Emma. Whisper seductively. Again. Where are you taking your food to bed? Why is it not an option? It's there. I found it. It's an option to woohoo. I clicked it. I'm just gonna sit here very still and maybe it will happen. Is this like NSFW? Should I be blocking this screen right now? You don't need to see this happening. But woohoo! What a fun lunch break. Thanks for joining me on this slightly pervy Sims mission. Look at them having a great time. And I'll check in with you when I've managed to read those books. Okay, it is the last day of June, so the last day of this challenge. I've read so far the first, what is that, like 20 pages of Paul Takes the Form before I fell asleep last night. So I have to finish this book today, otherwise I accidentally gave myself like minus points for my sim session yesterday. So I don't know when I'm going to fit this in because I'm about to start work. We've planned to play tennis on my lunch break. I'm cooking dinner after work. I don't know when I'm going to fit this in, but I feel like I can do it. I always pull these off last minute, right? Do I? Okay, so here's the thing. I haven't even picked it up. I haven't even looked at it. So that's a fail, isn't it? I mean, it's only 8 o'clock now, but I'm already feeling sleepy and I'm not going to finish it, am I? So that's a fail. How am I going to do this? Now I've got to do some maths to finish up this video. Okay, I'm back. That didn't take long. I did some maths. I'm crashing around.
Sorry, room service.
I'll just wait here, shall I? I did some maths and even though I failed that last challenge, it's still a win. I've ended on 13 points. 13, which I said at the beginning that that number of points was going to be the number of books I could buy myself and like give myself a little free pass from balancing the books, which is great news and also great timing because it was my birthday this month and I got a lot of books, which was wonderful. But I was like, how am I going to make this work in balancing the books? I'm going to have to give away so many books, but I can count those as part of it, and even then I think I'll have some left over. So hooray! This was a success. This was fun. It was a little bit chaotic. I don't really know what this video is going to look like because it was just me constantly stressing out and not knowing what I was even trying to do, but I have ended with 13 points. Taylor Swift's lucky number, therefore it's my lucky number. And if you watch my next Balancing the Books, which I'll post on Monday, so not long to wait, in that I will reveal how I'm going to use my 13 points, and if there's more books I'm going to buy. There clearly are. Let me know how I could have improved this to make it less chaotic next time, and if you have any ideas for how I can incorporate Kara's other rounds, so like the different expansion packs of The Sims. I'm going to be an expert by the end of this. See you guys soon.